Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you today about the 5 levers you can pull in your business right now, whatever its size, in order for you to start having massive results. So listen to some music and see you in a second. Hey everyone, welcome back. So the first couple are really simple, but just to explain, it always pains me to hear a business owner saying that they are trying to get new customers, when actually the customers is a result. And it's really difficult to influence results. What you can do though is influence the inputs to those results. So in order to get more customers, what you need to look at? Well, you need to look at the number of leads that's coming into your business. That's the first part of the 5 ways. And you need to look at your conversion rate. So I love hearing business owners talking to me about all the marketing they're doing and all the activity that they're doing, which is great. I wouldn't stop anyone doing that. But actually, what you got to think about is how many strategies are you using to get people into your business? Now, for normal business owners that I speak to, that's probably 1 or 2. It's probably word of mouth if you're a tradie. It's probably referrals if you're a professional. And that's pretty much it. But actually, for a growth business, for a business that wants to grow, you should be looking at 5 or 6 different strategies, actually up to about 10 different strategies to getting new leads, new prospects into your business. Once you've attracted those new leads, you need to look at your conversion rate. So how are you converting them from leads into customers? And sometimes that's as simple as putting a process in place to convert your leads. Sometimes it's as simple as putting a script in place or standardizing the way your sales team convert those prospects. So number of leads and your conversion rate will give you the number of customers. Cool, so now you've got all your new customers and that's great. Now what you need to look at is the second part. So the next 2 are the number of transactions and the average value of those. So let's take each of those in turn. So I love hearing about people who get new customers and actually what they've got is a new shopper. I would argue that a customer is someone who buys from you more than once. So once you've got somebody buying from you, you need to get them back again. Look, the next best customer is one you've already got because you've done all the hard work in marketing to them. So get them back again. So what is the value of the number of transactions for each client or customer in your business? Now, if you were to increase that, then what effect would that have on your revenue? It would have a massive effect. So think of ways you can increase that by, just say 10% for now. Keep it really, really simple and see what effect that has on your business. The next one is the average pound sale, so the average value sale. So if people are on average spending £100, then how do you get that up to £110? Again, it's 10% extra. If every customer you had spent £10 extra with you, what effect would that have on your bottom line? Well, it'd have a massive effect. Coupled together with how many times they're coming back to you, well, again, that's just going to compound it. Now, I get that some people will spend £100, some people will spend £50, some people will spend £200, but you're looking at an average over whatever time period that you pick, a month or a day, a week, whatever it is, just be consistent with that time period. Okay, so have a look at the number of transactions and the average value of that sale. So great, once you've got those in place, that's going to give you your turnover. That's fantastic. And again, we're just trying to increase every bit by 10%. So that has a massive effect at the end. So you've got your turnover. Clearly, you pay for things. You have to pay yourself. You have to pay your staff. You have to pay for your building, rent, etc., etc. So you've got your margins. Okay. So if you start to sell more, then generally, as a rule of thumb, your margins will go up as well. Not always, but sometimes they will, especially the cost of sale. So the cost of sale is a cost incurred only when you make a sale. So that's clearly going to go up. But let's say we try and keep those down a little bit. And if your margins are currently 25%, then let's say we can keep that low, but it is going to go up. So let's say it goes up by 10% again, so that's 27.5%. So keeping those margins down, using economies of scale and things like that, is going to have an effect on your bottom line. Once you've got your margins, obviously, then you've got your profit. So what I want you to do right now is do the maths in your business. So count the number of leads that are coming into your business, measure your conversion rate, measure the number of transactions, the average pound sale, and your margins, and see if you can tweak each of them by 10%. Do the numbers and see what effect that has on your profit. I bet it's going to be a massive effect. Let's deal with some problems that you might be having. So, for example, you might not know the number of leads. Brilliant. Start measuring it. If you don't know how to measure it, start asking people how they heard about you. Whenever they come into your store, your office, or whatever, one of the first questions you should be asking is, can I just ask how you found out about us? Then you know what's working and what's not working. You can use the stop, start, and continue method to maybe stop things that aren't working. Maybe you're paying for AdWords that just aren't getting you any clients or anything like that. You can start doing something new, or you can continue the ones that are working. If referrals are working really well for you, then keep doing it. Start to measure the number of transactions and the average pound sale of each client or customer. Make sure you know those numbers. Try and get them up by 10%. And then you absolutely need to know your margins. So how much does each sale cost you? Once you know all that, you can start to build in an unlimited marketing budget. What does that mean? Well, it means for every pound that you spend on marketing, you know exactly how much you're going to get back. If you spend £100 on an advert and it gets you one client who pays you £110, you've just bought that client for £100 and it's made you £10. So you know you can get those costs down, you know you can get the average sale up, and you can start to influence those numbers in your business. So I love talking to business owners about this. I get a real kick from it. So make sure you're measuring. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So drop a comment below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hopefully we can catch up soon.